I'm Tim, and this is the story of Penny the Clown. Now, when you hear this sound, you have to turn the page and read. So ready? Let's go. There was once a girl called Penny who loved to make people laugh. She was always clowning around. Penny was the kind of girl who could make the most ordinary things very funny, like wearing a hat.
Hey, who turned out all the lights?
Penny would giggle with a hat covering her eyes.
Annie, where's my friend Annie?
Penny's friend Annie laughed and tapped Penny on the shoulder.
I'm here behind you. You're such a clown. Funny, funny, funny. You're so funny, yes you are. Giggle, giggle, giggle. You make me giggle, you're a star.
Annie loved it when she went over to Penny's house. She always had so much fun. Penny did all sorts of funny things, like silly clown walks in her silly hat. Penny pretended to trip over a big pile of cushions and did a cartwheel on the floor. Annie watched her funny friend and giggled so much her sides ached.
Stop, Penny. I'm laughing so hard it hurts.
Penny took off her hat and did a wobbly bow.
Thanks, Annie. I love it when people laugh. It's such a great feeling.
Annie and Penny were having so much fun at Penny's house that they nearly forgot about the fair that was coming to town that day.
Come on, Penny. We better hurry and get to the fair. Oh, yeah. And they've got clowns too. Yeah, let's go.
When they got to the fair, everyone was having so much fun. There was a merry-go-round, a Ferris wheel, food tents selling fluffy pink fairy floss, and a big sign that read, World's Greatest Clowns.
Roll up, ladies and gentlemen, see the sensational clowns, Whoopsie and Poopsie,
announced a man in a big top hat with a big megaphone.
Oh, good. We're just in time for the clowns. Hey, let's sit in the very front row.
The clowns Whoopsie and Poopsie ran on stage, tripping over their big long clown shoes.
Hi, my name's Whoopsie. What's yours?
My name's Poopsie. Pleased to meet you.
Whoopsie said to Poopsie. Whoopsie went to shake Poopsie's hand, but he missed, and they both shook imaginary hands. Penny and Annie laughed along with everyone else. Poopsie and Whoopsie were very funny clowns. Suddenly, Poopsie sneezed a great big sneeze.
Achoo!
She sneezed again.
Achoo! Oh no, my nose is red.
Sniffed Poopsie to the audience, who were all giggling at her funny sneezes.
Achoo! Achoo!
Just when everyone thought Poopsie had stopped sneezing, she sneezed the biggest sneeze of them all.
Achoo!
Wait, Poopsie!
Said Whoopsie.
I've got a handkerchief somewhere.
Poopsie noticed Whoopsie's hanky hanging out of his back pocket. Feeling another sneeze coming on, she went to take it. Suddenly, Poopsie moved, and Poopsie and Whoopsie ended up bumping heads.
Ha ha! Here's my hanky, Poopsie.
Said Whoopsie, rubbing his head as he pulled a feather duster from his waistcoat.
Nah, sorry, here it is.
And then he pulled out a teapot. Poopsie shook her head. She reached for the hanky that was still hanging out of Whoopsie's back pocket and blew her nose. Annie and Penny giggled at the funny clowns. But Poopsie the clown wasn't sneezing to be funny. She really did have a cold, a very bad cold. Just then, Penny and Annie overheard Poopsie whispering to Whoopsie.
Achoo! Oh, Whoopsie, I'm really too sick to finish our clown act today.
Oh no! What are we going to do? Oh, I'll have to cancel the rest of the show.
Then the man in the top hat announced through his megaphone,
ladies and gentlemen, we have to interrupt the show. Poopsie the clown will not be appearing this afternoon.
Oh no, Poopsie's too sick to go on.
Suddenly, Annie had a great idea.
Penny, this could be your big chance. You could take Poopsie's place.
Penny looked very surprised.
I could? Oh, Annie, I've always wanted to be a clown. Do you really think I could make people laugh? Do you really think I could do it? Well, you always make me laugh. Go on.
So Penny took a deep breath and walked up to the stage.
Excuse me, Mr. Whoopsie. I'm Penny, and I've always wanted to be a clown. Could I join your act?
As she walked towards Whoopsie, she pretended that the elastic on her overalls was caught and was pulling her away from him.
That's so funny! You're a perfect clown, Penny! You even make me laugh!
Penny is the funniest girl, Mr. Whoopsie. She makes me laugh all the time.
Great! Let's get your costume, Penny, and we'll give you a go.
And so Penny got her chance to be a clown for the rest of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The man in the top hat announced through his megaphone.
let's have a big hand today for our new clown, Penny!
Whoopsie and Penny stood next to a table with 2 chairs.
Take a seat, Whoopsie.
Penny pulled out a chair for Whoopsie to sit on. Suddenly, her big hat fell over her eyes. Unable to see, she patted Whoopsie's head and honked his clown nose.
Oh, Penny, you're such a clown.
Next time Penny went to sit down, she missed her chair and did a funny cartwheel and fell on the ground.
Whoopsie-daisy. Penny, you're so funny.
Next, Penny removed her big hat and said to Whoopsie in a silly voice,
I'm so sorry I honked your clown nose before, Whoopsie. Here, have some flowers.
and then, just as Whoopsie went to accept the flowers, Penny handed them to Annie.
Thanks for being such a great friend, Annie.
Then she took one of the flowers from Annie's bunch and handed it to Whoopsie.
And thank you for letting me join your act, Whoopsie.
Penny was about to give Poopsie a flower, but then Poopsie sneezed.
Achoo!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Announced the man in the big top hat.
that's quite enough clowning around for today. I'd like you to put your hands together for Whoopsie and Poopsie and our new friend, Penny the Clown.
Funny, funny, funny. You're so funny, yes you are. Giggle, giggle, giggle. You make me giggle, you're a star.
And that's the end of the story.
5 in the air, let's do it together. 5 to